Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So SMU's offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys
turning it on. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Right back to the well. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rush is on him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, And you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking for a man, it's Mahan. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll try the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. At the 40, there he goes. Bray pick up as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Thanks to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mahan. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow of it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Working the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Bray. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He's now got 78 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spring. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. He's got 93 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. They'll give it to him again.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Bust through behind his pad. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Finds his tight end. Rams him with the stiff arm. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Fires on the run. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Brings it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. To the ground with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Back to pass, it's Mahan. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback calling a strike.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into that.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to beat the D deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Mahan. Whips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his man. It's Brown. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Mustangs. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He'll pull it down and run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO. That time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play. Just couldn't secure the catch.
Punt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Using his legs, it's Bray. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's caught. It's Brown. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Got a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Mahan. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Setting up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Fires to the middle. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They took 100 away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The sure hands, it's Brown. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Mustangs are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. It's complete to the right. Touchdown Mustangs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Got a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up. Let's go.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Last chance coming up. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.